guess what? Once again, it's that time of year, time to focus on your health and explore your options. Very important stuff. We're talking about Medicare with Kathy Herco. She's president of KAZ. Is that KAZ, KAZ Company?
KAZ Company.
There you go. Insurance agent Amy Butler, both with us. And I got to tell you something, a few years ago, man, I was like desperate. This time comes to people 65, 66, 67. You think you have it figured out when you're 65, 66, but you don't because it changes all the time, right?
It does change all the time, and people don't realize, they don't know what they don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So the KAZ Company, how do you help people? How does it work?
Well, KAZ Company is an independent insurance agency that focuses on Medicare plans. So we work with many of the major carriers, and when we meet with people, we educate them to the options that are available. And we do this at no cost, no obligation.
Okay, so you're an agent, right?
I am. I've been with Kathy since the beginning.
Okay, wow. That's good. How long have you been doing this?
13 years.
13 years. So you know the ins and outs, how many times it's changed. So you get people, some people are 65 years old. A lot of people are still working when they're 65.
Correct.
So they don't know what to do. So how do you help them? What do they do?
First thing they should do is give us a call. And then,
No.
and then, very sincerely, what we do is we help people understand their options, that they can still work and opt out of the company plan and possibly go on Medicare and a Medicare plan because it may cost them less than to be on the company plan, or maybe they want to stay on the company plan.
There you go. Here we go now, because you're supposed to sign up for A and B, but then maybe you don't need B because maybe you're going to stay with your company plan. But if you don't take B, maybe they're going to penalize you for having B, not paying for B.
Right.
So you need the KAZ Company to straighten it out, right?
Yeah, there's all kinds of different scenarios, and it's just good to sit down and compare and know what is going to fit what you need it to do.
Okay, I know my A, Bs, obviously. Are there C, Ds, and Es and all that kind of stuff?
There's C, Ds, M's, L's, but we help them to understand that, and that's just it. Is there's, Ohio is considered one of the top states of Medicare eligible people. So the good thing is there's a lot of choices. The bad thing is there's a lot of choices because it causes more confusion.
A lot of confusion. Okay, so are we also talking about trying to help people make the right call on when they should take their Social Security?
Well, we can guide them just very slightly. We do Medicare plans, we don't do Social Security, but you don't have to take Social Security to go on Medicare.
And maybe it's not a good idea to take Social Security until you get to that age anyway, right?
Well, and that's where I tell people to talk to their financial planner, because I truly don't want to give them incorrect information.
Now, doesn't it feel good to talk to somebody and say, like, well, okay, this is what I do and I'll do a great job for you. If you want to know about that, ask somebody who specializes in that. Because you specialize in a different thing. Yeah. So what other things should people be thinking about with the Medicare?
Well, right now is annual enrollment, and I'll let you explain that.
Okay.
So annual enrollment is October 15th to December 7th. And then we are allowed to start talking about plans starting on October 1st. So we're already meeting with clients, reviewing. This is the time for when people who are on a plan can review their plan or make their changes. This is their annual enrollment period to do so.
What's an example of a plan that I thought was pretty good a year ago that's no longer very good and I can improve it? What's an example?
A good answer, and you're not going to like my answer, is it has to do with what changes happened to you. Did your financial situation change? Did your medicine change? Did your medical change? That's how we help
Were
to
you
determine.
in the hospital? Did you fall? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. So there's a million different answers for that, but we do get that question, what's the best plan? And we always say the best plan is the one that fits your needs.
Yeah, so I mean, I hear sometimes on television advertisements that go like, you can even get dental, you can even get, eye care, you can even get this. So some people don't need some of those things, so you shuffle the cards and give them what they need.
Right, we sit down and look at those different options, like we said, and again, everybody's needs are different, so what their plan is doing, we also advise them to look at their plan and make sure they may already be getting those things and they're just not paying attention to it.
So, okay, they got their plan is on, maybe it's on paper, I don't know if people use paper anymore, but they call you and they got a plan, and you can sort of look at their plan and say, things have changed this much, and where have you changed? And you do an interview with them to find out what's going on with them.
Yes.
That's a great way to put it, because that's it. If the plan has changed maybe a little bit, but you've had major changes, or if your plan has been working and things haven't changed, the plan just keeps on going.
You can forecast a problem down the road perhaps too.
Well, I don't know if we can, but if people are working with a doctor, if they have concerns about something, that may play into their decision.
KAZ Company, and people with good answers here, because they say when they don't know something, they'll find it out for you, or they'll tell you who to see to get that answer you need. Don't get that everywhere.
We do try to help people understand why they make the decisions that they do. And again, we do it at no cost, no obligation.
There you go. Give them a call, folks. Thank you very much.